A site calibration is the method in which we localize the job site using existing control points. First, we need to make sure we have the control points in our points list. Make sure your control points file is correctly imported. We use these points to calibrate the localization. Ideally, we want at least 4 points around the job site for horizontal accuracy and only 1 control point for vertical accuracy. To start the process, navigate to the Survey tab using the bottom navigation and tap the Site Calibration icon. On this page, tap the plus icon near the top right of the page to start adding points to the site calibration. Next, scroll down to the Known Point section and tap the yellow target icon on the right of the page. This opens up the point list where we can choose which control point to use for the site calibration. Tap the point you want and tap the black check mark to confirm selection. Once you select your point, you will be directed back to the previous page where you will now see the northing, easting, and elevation of the selected point under the Known Point section. Next, you'll have to shoot the known point you selected with your rover. We do this to confirm the accuracy of the point in the control file and verify any variance if there is any. To do this, set up your rover on the control point exactly. Once the rover has been set up, we can now shoot the point. Near the top of the screen in the Measure Point section, tap the red target. Choose a length of time of either 10 or 20 seconds. The longer the point is shot for, the better the accuracy. Tap the Start button on the pop-up to begin measuring the point. You will see a countdown showing how long is left. While the point is being measured, make sure the rover is not moving at all. Once the measurement has completed, the pop-up will close and the latitude, longitude, and ellipsoid height will now be shown in the Measure Point section. At the bottom of the screen, you will see the plane correction and elevation correction toggles. These toggles are used to say if the points we are adding to the site calibration are being used for horizontal, vertical, or both accuracies. Finally, we can tap the Save button to save the point information we just input and be directed back to the site calibration point list, or we can tap the Save and Continue button, which will save the point we just created to the list without leaving the current page, so we can quickly select and shoot the next point. In this scenario, we selected the Save and Continue button to move quickly to the next point. Once you have created and saved 2 to 3 points, we can start calculating accuracy on the Site Calibration Point List page. All added points are visible here. Swipe left or right to scroll through the points data. Continue scrolling left until the horizontal and vertical accuracy columns appear. These columns display the accuracy variance after point calculation. Select all points and tap the Calc button at the bottom of the screen. The horizontal and vertical accuracy variances will now be shown. Tap the Apply button at the bottom of the screen to apply these points. We will be calculating and applying after every new point added. We do this to improve accuracy as we continue to calibrate our worksite. You can see on the fourth point we added, it has a vertical accuracy as well. This is because we turned on the elevation correction toggle as we used this point for our vertical reference control point. For the fifth point, you can see we also had the vertical correction toggle on. Since we generally only use one vertical control point, we can navigate back to the point details and turn the toggle off. Then we recalculate the accuracy and apply it after. Now that we have our 4 horizontal points and 1 vertical point calculated and applied in our site calibration, we need to verify that the calibration was set correctly. We do this by staking out a known control point or checkpoint. In this portion of the video, we chose one of our control points. As we move to and set up our rover pole on the point, you can see distance and the elevation numbers dynamically changing live. Once the rover pole is set and balanced on the point, the distance and elevation should both be 2 centimeters or lower in accuracy. You have now successfully localized your site through site calibration and verified the accuracy through staking out a point after the site calibration has completed.